Hello, I am Bernadette from skepticturnmystic.com. I hope all of you free thinkers are doing well. And if you are not doing well, I'm happy to remind you that you are the most powerful person that you know. Let me repeat. You are the most powerful person that you know. So, because only you can create your own reality. So this video is about how you play the main role when it comes to your suffering. And that is so hard to hear because it's like, why would we do this to ourselves? Personally, I suffer whenever I'm not at peace with what is currently going on. I am miserable because I feel like things should be a certain way. And if I allow myself to be present within the moment, everything is fine within the moment. So when I'm thinking about the future, I suffer because I'm thinking, okay, in the future, I want this, and that. And right now, it's not here. And this is me making an enemy. This is me making an enemy of the present moment. Why? Why do we beat ourselves up? Is it because we are not where we want to be when we have already made it clear that there is where we want to be? Know what I'm saying? We suffer because our identity and how we identify, I'm not saying this right. Let me take that back. We suffer because we suffer because of our identity and how we identify with the reality of the situation. When I say identity and identify with reality, I mean it in a sense that we were told that this is what success means, and this is how we contribute to success. This is how we achieve success. And we were raised in a society that is constantly comparing us to each other, right? I still compare myself to other people. And we are constantly being sold images to identify ourselves with. We are being sold images that this is what a happy life is. You go off, you go to college, you get married, you have a family, and that might be your definition of success. But that was a success that was being sold to you. That's not really your own definition of success. So you might feel guilty and you suffer because your reality is not the reality that you are being sold. So there's a conflict going on within you between who you want to be and who you are told to be. And you are both are at war with each other. And for me, I ask myself, who benefits? Who benefits from us suffering from depression? The corporation. The people who sell us stuff. Retail therapy. They are the ones that benefit from our suffering. We are being sold that this is the perfect body, this is the perfect hair length, this is the perfect skin color, and we buy all these diet pills, right, so that we can look a certain way. And the thing is, material success is never a true definition because look at what's happening right now. That's inflation. Okay. So material success is never a true definition of success because material things are constantly losing their value. They are constantly breaking down and decomposing. And we were never taught the true success is our emotion and our spiritual growth. Because if we are growing emotionally and spiritually, then our foundation is strong, and we can lose everything, but we get back even faster. We get back on track because the foundation within us is secure. So ask yourself, who benefits from your suffering? And I say our role. I say our role I say our role in suffering because our suffering comes from our attention. That was what I was trying to say. I was like, what? It's like, okay, our suffering comes from our attention. We take our power back by paying attention where we are focusing our attention. Our mind is responsible for our suffering. It's a matter of realizing where I am placing my attention. I am going through a lot of stuff right now. My mom is not doing well. My mom is dying. And of course, if I keep paying attention to the thought of my mother is dying, my mother is dying, my mother is dying, that's not gonna help me feel any better. But if I change the thought of my mom dying into, hey, my mom is transitioning from a physical life into spirit, and although she won't be with me physically, she will always be with me spiritually. Okay, that's what I mean by attention. And so what thoughts are you entertaining? What thoughts am I entertaining when I'm suffering and when I'm feeling depressed? Because our attention is our currency. Our attention is our currency. So it is important for us to place our attention on things that make us happy, things that empower us, things that inspire us. And it's because these are the things that are actually positively contributing. These are the positive things that are contributing to our life. So, like, when I'm recognizing that my attention is my currency, the minute I started feeling shitty in my body, I'm like, okay, what am I thinking about today? Okay. And why am I thinking about that? And I will go as far as questioning that thought, because that thought, in my opinion, is there for a reason. What was I saying? What was I saying? Okay, so whenever I'm feeling some type of way, I ask questions so that my inner child and my fear, which is trying to protect me, can know why. Can know why. So maybe the fear might be, you will never make this happen. And I ask myself, why would I think that this will not happen? Why would I think that I'm not able to grow my spiritual teachings? Because my intention is to make this happen. This is my intention. Every single day I wake up, I'm doing this one thing to contribute to that. So why would it not happen? And if it doesn't happen, then maybe that is not in alignment, and that is not what it's meant for me. So I know that I have done my part consistently, doing this one thing to get me there, and I will get there, and I will get there. Okay. And it all comes back to our mind, and it all comes back to our suffering. And what I find really beneficial is meditation and journaling. Now, I know you're going to think, oh, well, everybody's going to say meditation, but you don't understand the power of meditation and journaling. If you understood the power of meditation and journaling, then you wouldn't shrug it off. Shrug. Then you wouldn't shrug it off. And we live in a society where we want a magic pill, right? We want instant gratification. We don't want to do the work. And here's the thing though, there's no magic pill to anything. It's only, you know what I'm saying? There's no magic pill to anything. You can get a magic pill and lose weight, but if you don't address the issues why weight is a concern, then the weight is going to come right back. So there's no magical pill to anything. It's a matter of finding the right system that will get us what we want. I find that consistently becoming a witness helps me to be present, helps me to be present in my body. And after a while, you can experience feelings of nirvana because you sit in the heart space and you get clear that right now you're good. When you're meditating, you get clear right now in this present moment, you're good. And it's almost like you are inspired. It's almost like you are hopeful that life can be magical. But it is something that we have to do consistently because it's easy for the mind to get distracted. This is where we redirect the energy of the mind and bring it to the present moment. Okay? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. The role we play when it comes to our suffering, our depression, our unhappiness. Someone could do us dirty. And yes, they did us wrong, but we get to decide how we respond to it. You know, I was abandoned by my father when I was a teenager. And if I keep holding on to that, I will never be happy. It took me a while to not resent him anymore. But I chose to work on healing myself instead of holding on to that anger and blaming it for all of the unhappiness that is happening to me in my life. I want to remind you what I say in the beginning of this video. You are the most powerful person in your life. You create your own reality. You guys, it was a pleasure making this video. Please check out my website, skepticturnmystic.com, and